Good day, everyone. Amaret here. And now that we've heard from our peers on what leaders can do about sexism in the workplace, let's tie it all together. Let me begin with a simple truth. Progress doesn't just happen, it's made. And when it comes to dismantling workplace sexism, that progress depends on bold, values-driven leadership. Not leadership that plays it safe, not leadership that checks boxes or chases trends, but leadership that chooses what's right over what's easy. True leadership means speaking up when silence is more comfortable. It means looking beyond short-term optics to invest in long-term cultural change. And it means making decisions based on principle, not convenience. Let's be honest, sexism in the workplace often hides in plain sight. It shows up in offhanded comments, missed promotions, or assumptions made in meetings. Often it's not overt. It's built into policies or systems that appear neutral, but consistently produce unequal outcomes. And in those moments, leaders face a choice. Do we confront the discomfort head on, or do we look away and tell ourselves it's not our issue? Peter G. Northouse in Leadership Theory and Practice reminds us that transformational leadership is rooted in moral courage. It's about challenging the status quo, even when it's unpopular, because that's where meaningful ethical change begins. Ruth Bader Ginsburg said it best: as women achieve power, the barriers will fall. As society sees what women can do, we'll all be better off for it. Her words aren't just aspirational, they're a call to action. Yes, representation matters, but it's not just about who's in the room. It's about who's being heard, respected, and empowered to lead. How many women, maybe some of you here today, have sat in meetings, second-guessed your thoughts, and stayed silent? Madeleine Albright once said, "I have often been the only woman in the room, and then some man says what I was thinking, and everyone thinks it's brilliant." That hesitation isn't about ability. It's about cultures that don't always value diverse voices. That's what has to change, and it starts at the top. Too often, efforts to address inequality focus on fixing the woman, telling them to be more confident or fight imposter syndrome, rather than fixing the systems that caused those feelings in the first place. The Harvard Business Review put it plainly in their article, "Stop Telling Women They Have Imposter Syndrome." The issue isn't self-doubt, it's environments that make people feel that they don't belong. And that's where real leaders come in, to reshape those environments, not reshape the people in them. Let's be real, doing this work isn't always popular. It may mean challenging peers, speaking up to a superior, or rethinking traditions. Sometimes it means putting your professional capital on the line to stand by your principles. But if we only act when it's easy, we're not leading, we're just managing. As Mary Barra, CEO of GM, said, "You have to be ready to stand up for yourself, but it should be done in a firm but respectful way. Always remember, respect is earned." That kind of integrity sets the tone and gives others permission to lead with courage too. Let's not forget that it isn't just a moral imperative, it's a business one. Studies cited by Forbes and D'Agostino show that organizations with diverse leadership outperform their peers in innovation, in performance, and in profit. Inclusion drives success, not the other way around. To get there, though, we have to drop outdated ideas about what a leader should look like. Assertiveness, decisiveness, and ambition aren't aggressive when men display them, and they shouldn't be weaponized against women either. This is why we must not only challenge the systems around us, but also the biases within us. So whether you're driven by purpose or by performance, the direction is clear. To echo RBG one more time, as women achieve power, the barriers will fall. But those barriers won't fall on their own. They have to be pushed. And every leader in this room holds that power. Through your policies, your hiring decisions, your feedback, and most of all, your voice. Let's be clear, ending workplace sexism isn't just an HR initiative, it's a leadership imperative. It's everyone's responsibility, because courageous leadership isn't about staying comfortable. It's about choosing integrity again and again. It's about prioritizing people. It's about leaving behind something better than what we inherited. The question isn't whether to act. The question is how. And I challenge you, choose courage. Thank you for your time.